Under the Bill of Rights Act 1993, you might have heard about it from some of these candidates who claim that that's been breached by things like vaccinations. You're actually not allowed to ask potential employees whether or not they have mental health issues which may affect their ability to be able to do the job that's in front of them. And the same thing goes for candidates who are running for election, because essentially that's just one longer job interview. You see, your local council is actually considered contract workers who are employed by the city. They have to take care of things like their taxes and essentially run their own business, which means they do not legally have to disclose whether or not there are any mental health issues there. And as a potential employer, in theory, a city who is employing them cannot ask that question. It really comes down to the voters as to whether or not they feel the candidate has the mental capacity to be able to do the role. Now, when it comes to qualifications, that's a little bit different as well, because everybody has different skill sets. And the really important part of a council or any elected body is that it's representative of the community. Not everybody in the community is going to have background working in billion-dollar organizations like most councils are, but that doesn't mean they don't bring something different to the table. And it's up to the candidates, the onus is on them to try and commit to the voters the idea that, yeah, they can definitely do this, that they can be put in charge of these things. And that's part of the reason why councils have support structures with different committees and different individuals who are there to help these candidates make the most of this information and to make the right sort of decisions. It doesn't necessarily mean everyone is qualified. It doesn't necessarily mean that not being qualified is detrimental because of the perspective that they bring to the table. But it does mean that it's up to the voters who have to decide whether or not what's on offer is the right person to do the job to move their home forward. But yeah, when it comes to mental health abilities, that one you're just not allowed to ask. You have to make those decisions yourself. And if they choose not to disclose it, that's on them.